Hey guys, I have not blogged on here for 8, 9, maybe 10 years. I used to talk about niche perfume under this username, but things changed. Here I am again, talking about DOULEUR 2, which is my collaboration with Antonio Gardoni of Bogue Profumo, who I'm sure you know and love. He gets praise to heavens on here, and for good reason. We did have some people talking about DOULEUR on YouTube when we first brought it out. This collaboration, I guess it makes sense to tell you how it happened, but I'm not going to go too much into it because this is no longer available. We sold out. I contacted Antonio because I've been in touch with him for a long time and was just like, let's make something together. So we did. It started around like a love of rose oxide, a metallic rose ingredient, along with kind of taking the piss out of celebrity perfumes, like the idea of cotton candy and caramel and all those like nonsense ingredients, and it's like, let's use them and see how it actually smells. But also I said to Antonio, I was like, if we make something together, it can't be traditionally Bogue. As wonderful as that is, there's no point collaborating if that's what we're going to come out with. It needed to be very postmodern, synthetic, which isn't a bad thing. And I just wanted to use ingredients that scared him because I knew his comfort zone, and we all do, and it's gorgeous, but let's do something else. So anyway, I went to Italy, we worked together on so many formulas, it was chaotic, throwing in caramel, melon, aquatics, all sorts of stuff that Antonio just hated. And then when I left, we'd kind of found a vibe we wanted to go for, and he just refined it and turned it into the glorious thing that it is and was. So anyway, that was a blast. We had some great reviews on this. The guys from Wafts from the Loft made me laugh so much here on YouTube because they were like, oh, like smelling it for the first time, like, I can't wait to see how all the spices and resins come out. And I was like, they're not gonna come out because there's none in there. That's the point. So anyway, we made number 2, and it just made sense for this project to have a kind of evolution. I'll show you the packaging really quick anyway. And we were in lockdown at the time, so it was like, why the hell not? Let's just make this something even more. I don't want to say that it's more refined, because no one's more refined than the other, but it has this smoothness and a clear evolution to it that makes it different, but in the same vein. Anyway, I'm chatting shit. I'm just gonna put some on and tell you what it smells like. So here I am to give you a very biased review, obviously. But no, it's nuts. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just as the first one was. You recognize DOULEUR immediately. It has the same heart running through it. But here we doubled the mint. We added tea tree, we added cucumber, we added more melon. We added these aquatics because the thing I love about aquatics is they're so risky in like niche perfume because people associate it with like sporty commercial fragrances, so it smells cheap to people. This is not that. This is a thicker, fresh seawater-ish thing with sweetness. It's impossible to describe, but once you smell it, you'll get it. We added this like white floral synthetic in there, which hints at things like jasmine and ylang ylang, but don't quite touch the odor profile, so it has the idea of that. It's still sweet, but it's not anywhere near the dense caramel of the first one. And the base is much more traditionally Antonio. It's full of civet, it's full of balsamics, it's slightly thicker and richer. To me, the finale of it just smells like hot, burnt skin, like sunburnt skin, and candle wax. I don't know. Over the whole thing is still this big metallic rose oxide. It is tamed down in this one. Instead, the whole evolution is just this like milky, aquatic, not in a kind of milky metallic aquatic, but the polar opposite of what that might conjure in your head. It's comfortable, it's super sweet, but it's thick and luxurious. I don't know how to describe it, you just have to try it. I think this project just sums up what creative, niche, artisanal, independent perfume should be, or can be. It's done with intention, it's done with a sense of humour, and it has a point of view. It's not made for shock value. I don't find it particularly shocking at all. It's very comfortable. I think it's something that should be worn, and that's the thing with a lot of things that go into that risky direction. It can be unwearable. It can be a novelty, which is not what we wanted to do. I think if you're trying it, or you have it, it's made to be worn and to be enjoyed. The throw off it is heavenly. It's not made to be broken down into bits and pieces, because that doesn't interest anyone. But if you do have a bottle or you have tried it, I'd love to know your thoughts. So write something below. Feedback, good or bad, we love to hear it. And I have other exciting news, but I'm going to put that in another video. So all I'm saying is, if you have questions or anything, drop them below. I will be on here because I'll be posting more eventually. DOULEUR 2 is now for sale all over the world. We're in Lucky Scent in the US. We're in Bloom in London. We have stockists all over the EU. If you want to know where your nearest retailer is to get a sample, just message me below. I can point you in the right direction. But this isn't a promo. I'm just informing the world about its existence, because I think it's an important piece of work and it's a relevant piece of work, and it's a very interesting direction for Antonio to trust in this vision and pursue it and be proud of it, which is so exciting.